feel like in the past he showed a little bit of shaky chin. So I could see like Ugas going down like in the first couple 4 rounds, but I think it's gonna go. Yeah, I mean if you look at our fight, if you look at the punch stats, we landed the same amount of power punches,
Mm-hmm.
and we both threw more than 700 punches. The only difference was he threw more jabs than me. So like when I say the difference in the jab was not that he beat me up with the jab, it's just he
Right.
threw it more. He was more effective than me, and that was that. If you look at the punch stats, that's kind of the only difference on the, on the copy box is the jabs. But me and Ugas, we got a different style. You know, Ugas has a good jab himself, and he goes to the body well. I think that's gonna be a good competitive fight. But I think the difference in gonna fight is probably gonna be like a knockdown.
Right.
That's how I see it. I feel like the difference in the fight is gonna be a knockdown by Spence.
But it's kind of like the same thing that happened with Porter, where they were kind of like neck and neck, and then the 10-8 round kind of put him over the top type of thing.
I think it was gonna be something like that, but less drama. Like that was like a Porter makes any fight hard. He throws a lot of punches, so
Right.
and he's awkward. I don't think Ugas is awkward. Like if you look at Ugas and even Porter, that was a tough fight, and Porter makes a hard fight for anybody. So,
Right.
but I think that fight, I think that's a good matchup. Good matchup, and two champions going head to head. Ugas is hungry. I can even see him maybe even winning it.
Yeah.
Like I said before, but I just feel like if he doesn't get knocked down at least once in the fight, it'll be a close fight. But I think that's going to be the difference in the fight. Yeah, when they first switched the opponent, when Spence first said he was hurt, I thought Pacquiao and Spence would have been a better fight only because Spence, I think stylistically works a little bit better for Pacquiao. When I heard that Ugas was coming in, I knew automatically it was going to be a harder fight for Pacquiao because Ugas fights off distance.
Right.
He has that Cuban style boxing where they use distance, and I knew that it was going to be hard for Pacquiao to get in on him. And that was the difference. Pacquiao couldn't get off on him because Ugas controlled the distance with he was touching him with the jab. He was touching him to the body from the outside. He was throwing those looping right hands. And he looked a lot bigger than Manny.
Right.
And he just controlled the fight off distance. And he kind of schooled Manny.
Yeah.
And I knew that was going to be a harder fight for Manny than Spence. I called that. I said Ugas was going to beat him.
Right.
I said Ugas was going to beat him easy because the style. It was a harder style for Pacquiao. When Thurman fought Pacquiao, the selections were either me or Thurman. That's who we had to choose from. And he said that stylistically, the Thurman fight would be a better fight for him, and that's why he fought Thurman. He didn't fight me. But that was the only time I was really supposed to fight Manny Pacquiao.
Right.
It was either me or Thurman, and he said that Freddie Roach said that stylistically, the easier fight, or
So
better fight for him is Thurman. Not
Years
me.
later, after he said he wanted to run it back with Pacquiao, he had the opportunity and he went the other route with Thurman.
Exactly. I think Spence might win it because Ugas, I feel like in the past he showed a little bit of shaky chin. So I can see like Ugas going down like in the first 4 rounds, but I think it's going to go 12 rounds. But I think the difference in going to fight is probably going to be like a knockdown.
Final thoughts on who possibly it could be against, or what type of fight, like a tune-up fight before you get one of those big names, or straight to the big name?
I didn't speak no names yet.
Right.
But I would love to fight Thurman again. I would love to fight Kell Brook.
Crawford, maybe?
I would love to fight Mikey Garcia, or potentially a Crawford fight.
Right.
Not next, but that's a big fight because we have a history, and I feel like he needs somebody like me. Like I said before, there's no big fight in the welterweight division without Danny Garcia. All you gotta do is look at the numbers. When Thurman fought me, there was 16,500 people in the Barclays Center. There was 5 million people watching. His very next fight, when he fought Joselito Lopez,
Right.
there was nobody in the stands. Nobody cared about the fight.
Right.
when I fought Porter, we put 14,000 in the Barclays Center. Did crazy numbers on Showtime. His very next fight, he fought Ugas. In California, there's no one there. No one even cared about the fight.
Right.
So all you gotta do is look at the numbers. There's no big fight in the welterweight division without Danny Garcia.
Numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie. All you gotta do is check the scoreboard.
All right.